The basic idea of Me, My Car and I is portraying a creative, an innovator, in his or her own car on one trip, A to B to C, whatever. And they decide where we go and they decide what we talk about. But it's not a car format. The car is just the infrastructure we're in. It's not about like how much PS has it or like how fast does it go. It's about the relationship of the protagonist with the car and what does that tell us about him or her. It's a pretty small team. It's basically just a colleague, cameraman, a friend of mine, he's a music producer, a sound guy, and me. And the smallest of the team is a necessity for the way this works, because we're shooting inside the protagonist's car. And actually, sometimes it's not even space for me as a director, but only for the cameraman, which is also a reason why that I trust the cameraman is a really important aspect of the whole production process. That I can trust him to go with the protagonist in the car without me, and he's going to give me the images that I need. And so that's basically, I edit the piece myself, which gives me full control of the creative process and on the final product. And yeah, that's basically it. Really close and tight, and also keeps me close to the protagonist at all times. A really important aspect of Me, My Car and I is the music. And the idea was to make it also kind of like part of the concept, to really have influence on how the film looks in the end. So I just give my music composer a couple of adjectives and a couple of ideas that I have, just words. And he hasn't seen any footage before he starts composing. And when I start shooting, I have no idea what the sound will be. So in the end, I get the music, and also the way I edit the piece will of course be affected by how the music sounds. It's just a fun project, and in the end, it's really like doing all this, getting all the creative energy that we can live in all the other stuff that we're doing, and making something that's really our own.